Welcome back to our coverage of the 74th Annual Wordathlon. We are down to the final three competitors in our main event, the Battle of the Blanks, the Mad Glib competition. It has been a fierce contest so far with a tie at the top of the leaderboard. Before our next contestant takes the stage, a quick word from our sponsors. We good? Let's take a step back in time and take a look at our protagonist, Candace Honeydew, as she anxiously prepares to fill out her application for this year's prestigious contest.
Candace?
I'm struggling to fill in the blanks again.
5th grade?
5th grade.
This is what we've been working toward all these years.
I know.
Yeah, no, all right. I'll head right over. I just gotta stop and pick up some equipment at the word gym.
And the word gym is the library?
Yeah, it's the library.
Okay, I'll see you soon, Evan.
All right.
Up next, we have reigning champion, Alice Webster. She is a descendant of the noble Noah Webster, who our viewers might be more familiar with as the godfather of dictionaries. Let's see what wordsmithing she has for us tonight.
It was an incandescent and whimsical autumn evening, and I was taking my sanctimonious sapphire for a walk in the neighborhood. Suddenly, I came upon a cornucopia, which I immediately recognized as belonging to my good friend, Nancy Reagan. I breathlessly picked it up and began to pontificate it. I was surprised to find that it was more effervescent than I remembered. "Bless your heart," I exclaimed, and continued on my way to Buckingham Palace. Thank you.
Wow! What a rousing performance from Miss Webster. We'll be right back.
Do you know what this is? This is the next step, all right? You want to up your game, you got to up your whole life, which means you're changing your diet. This is alphabet soup. These are the building blocks to the words that we're going to put in your head, okay? Let's go, I'm in a hurry.
Polarize. Precocious.
A little bit faster.
Predecessor.
Noun.
Tutelage.
Verb.
Disgruntled.
And there's the first. Is it a Mad Glib? A slightly upset glib. Bon appetit. Yeah. All right, logic problems. There you go. Mind stretchers. Back stretcher now. I want some speed. Is that too much to ask? I want you to go a little bit faster. Okay, well maybe not so fast that you do such a terrible job. So, we'll keep going. Oh, we're spelling words now. I see X, that's EK, adjective,
Neolithic.
noun.
Etymology.
You're doing it.
Our penultimate finalist comes from across the pond, the one and only Dylan Oxford. They are a descendant of the ostentatious Oswald Oxford, who our viewers might be more familiar with as the Lord of the Thesaurus. Let's see what linguistic masterpiece they have for us tonight.
It was a droll and sardonic autumn evening. I was taking my morose alligator for a walk in the neighborhood. Suddenly, I came upon a soliloquy, which I immediately recognized as belonging to my good friend, Edgar Allan Poe. I spitefully picked it up and began to savor it. I was surprised to find that it was more melancholic than I remembered. "Huzzah!" I exclaimed, and I continued on my way to the Lenin Mausoleum.
What an outstanding performance by Dylan. That one will definitely be hard to beat. Let's take a step back even further in time and dive into our protagonist's psyche. We will live through the formative experience in which Candace was unable to fill in the blank. Candace is working very hard on her 5th grade final exam.
Pencils down.
Let's see what happens next.
Canteloupe is not an adjective, Miss Honeydew.
Cantaloupe, Candace, Cantaloupe, Candace.
So what do you think, kid? You gonna wow him?
I don't know. What if I'm not good enough?
It is literally impossible to write a Mad Glib. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough to write a Mad Glib. We have to always be extraordinary at writing Mad Glibs, but somehow we always write Mad Glibs wrong. I am so tired of seeing myself and every single other Mad Glib writer tie themselves into knots just so people will like our Mad Glibs. And if all of that is also true for a Mad Glib that represents Mad Glib writers, then I don't even know. You don't write the perfect Mad Glib. You write the fun one.
Candace Honeydew.
It was a smelly and funky autumn evening, and I was taking my pimply boobs for a walk in the neighborhood. Suddenly, I came upon a booger, which I immediately recognized as belonging to my good friend, Evan Parkerton, life coach extraordinaire. I freakishly picked it up and began to barf it. I was surprised to find that it was even more poopy than I remembered. "Holy cannoli," I exclaimed, and continued on my way to up your butt and around the corner.
Conjunction, interjection, noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection.